So delighted that we have Senator Jerry Buttimer with us today, who's, in the Irish language, we say Cathaoirleach of Seanad Éireann, which means Speaker of the Senate of Ireland. And Jerry, no, Jerry, I didn't mention a fellow Corkonian. We haven't introduced Cork into the equation at all. But you know, the Cathaoirleach will give a keynote address now on his perceptions of a future vision for Thailand-Ireland partnership. Senator Jerry Buttimer.
Everybody, and first of all, thank you for being here. And we gather, Colm and I were talking at a very important time in the history of the world, politically and electorally, but today in Ireland we have what's called the National Ploughing Championships, which is beginning this afternoon or this morning, and it just shows you the power of gathering of people and the importance of connectivity. And so this morning, as we gather here, and it's always difficult after two wonderful speeches by the two ambassadors to be asked to speak, we gather at a time where the importance of people matters more than ever in a world that is becoming so easy, accessible, but also posing challenges to us all, and I'll come back to that in a minute. Ambassador Tani, thank you for being here. I believe former Minister Mary Mitchell O'Connor is either here or is coming. I want to thank her for her work and to thank Ambassador Byrne for his excellent work on behalf of our government, and also to acknowledge Colm Hayes and Israel Fitzgerald from the Department of Foreign Affairs for being here this morning, and to thank them for the work that they are doing. The importance of the work that they're doing is evident, not just in Asia, but around the world. And it just shows you, as I have done in my role as Cathaoirleach, travelled representing Ireland across the world. And we're very fortunate that the excellence of our diplomatic staff and our ambassadors is renowned throughout the four corners of the world. I want to thank you particularly this morning for the work that you're doing, and to convey my thanks to your colleagues for the work that we're doing. Martin, can I thank you for what you were doing with Asia Matters? This is the second time we have been engaged this year. We had a very successful engagement in Cork earlier this year, in the summer in Kinsale and in MTU. But today is about Thailand, and as the ambassadors have said, our bilateral relationship is improving. And I always make the point, bilateral trade or bilateral meetings are wonderful, beautiful terms that we can use in a glossy magazine or in a computer illustration of the importance of what we do. But when you boil it down, it's about the power of the personal. It's the connectivity. It's the engagement of people at different levels, whether it's education, whether it's pharma, agriculture, politically, culturally. It's the power of the person, the connection. And your theme today is about future vision. And that future vision is one that I hope you will explore, because, as Enda Kenny would have said previously, it's about the new horizons that we challenge. It's about the new jobs that have never been heard of. It's about the opportunities that we both can create and grasp as two wonderful countries. And it's also about building partnerships, which is about opportunity. And for me, it's about new business opportunities, but it's also about new friendships at parliamentary level, at governmental level, and at people level. And this summit offers an opportunity and a potential to create that synergy, to open that door for discussion. In Ireland, gateway to Europe, at the heart of Europe, English language speaking country, renowned for its people, the talent of its workforce, and as a gateway to many parts of the world. And I've in my 18 years as a member of the Oireachtas, recognised the importance of dialogue, recognised the importance of our diplomatic footprint, and that is why this government has increased our global footprint to ensure that we reach as many people as we can, creating opportunity, creating that lasting impression around the world. And the Asia-Pacific strategy, which Ambassador Burns spoke about, is one where government is deeply committed to working to develop, to creating new platforms, new opportunities, as I've said, but also about working to ensure that Ireland is seen as a place to do business in, to live in, and where people can come and visit as well. I know 2 years ago your Vice Minister for Foreign Affairs was here. It was an important visit. It enhanced our bilateral relations, as did the visit of other ministers to Thailand. I know there's a Departmental of Agriculture trade mission going in a couple of weeks' time, led by Minister Hackett, which, as the Ambassador referenced, showed the power of dairy, of agriculture, and of many different companies that have taken the opportunity to expand, and we congratulate and salute them. Thailand is the land of smiles and Ireland is the land of 1,000 welcomes. Underlines the importance of people, as I said, but also underscores the importance of the welcome. We both pride ourselves on the tourism product, and for many in this country, it is a source of a destination for holidays. I think it's 70,000 Irish people visit Thailand every year, and the Thai people greatly welcome, but also respect the engagement of the two peoples. And that is why it's important that in developing new relationships and new synergies that we would give consideration, and I would hope that you can, as part of your discussion today, look at the importance of a direct flight from Dublin to Bangkok, to again exchange that importance of the point of interconnection. And when we have a debate in this country around our whole Dublin Airport Authority and the role of Dublin Airport, not wanting to add to that debate, I think it is important that there is a consideration given by all of us to how we can explore that flight pathway through Dublin, Bangkok as a direct route. The values of both of our peoples are about freedoms, are about friendliness and the warmth of hospitality. We celebrate next year's 50 years of diplomatic relations. And that's one that has been worked on, developed. And Ambassador, as you prepare to depart, can I thank you for the work that you've done and undertaken on behalf of your people. And in listening and recognising the work that you've done, and in your speech, commend and wish the new government well in their role and in their outreach and welcoming the signature of the EU trade agreement, because it is, as we know in this country, been a cornerstone of our progression and success has been the membership of the European Union. And if you contrast where we stood 50 years ago as a country and where you've stood and where you've come from, we see profound change. Investment in education, in life sciences, upholding human rights, all parts of what has made us better people and better countries. And so as we meet and as you gather today to discuss, as President Biden fondly says, the world is at an inflection point. This year we will have the highest ever number of elections around the world. More people exercising in democracy, the power of the ballot paper, the power of the vote. Whether you're a millionaire or whether you're an ordinary person with an aspiration to be the best you can, your vote is equal. And that is why, as we gather, the Ireland strategy for Asia Pacific is one that is very important. And that gives me an opportunity to pay tribute to the former Minister for Trade, former Deputy Pat Breen, who's just joined us, who was very central to that strategy being implemented. And I want to thank you, Pat, for the work that you've done as a Minister in many parts of the world, but in particular in the Asia-Pacific region, where you've worked tirelessly to improve and to enhance the relationship and to bring opportunities to both regions. And I want to commend you sincerely for that. Thank you very much indeed. So, my friends, we are at a point in the world where opportunities exist around the whole area of AI, around the area of life sciences, new digital technologies. And that poses for us, as we know, at parliamentary level, opportunities but also challenges. And for me, leaving aside the tourism piece from Thailand and Ireland, there is another part where we can work to partner a new relationship in the area of higher education, in the area of skills, research, promoting and developing partnerships in the area of food and technology, healthcare and financial services, as we've heard there. But it is very important that we look at what we can do together to improve both of our peoples. If we take the example of Synergy Flavours in Thailand, a leading global manufacturer and supplier of flavouring, seasonings and dairy enhancer with a global footprint, coming from my own county of Cork with Carbery Group, an example of Irish investment in Thailand. And I would mention Cork, Martin, because we're very proud of being Cork and being not the second city, but the gateway to the rest of Ireland. So rather than delay you, can I thank you for the invitation to be here today? I sincerely wish you well. Asia does matter. As Cathaoirleach of Seanad, I recognise the importance, as I said, of what we do and of the different and emerging markets that we have. And Thailand is very much part of that. It's part of our strategy. It's part of what we need to look at in terms of how we build new relationships in a world post-Brexit. And in Ireland, you will find a willingness, an eagerness, and a Department of Foreign Affairs with a multi-departmental approach to making our relationship better that will enhance both of our peoples. So thank you for the opportunity to be here this morning. Can I again commend Martin for his work and to thank him for what you do here with Asia Matters. It is about a future vision for Ireland and Thailand, and I wish you well in your deliberations this morning. Thank you very much indeed.